So this is how I do leaf cuttings for Labisia, Emblemantha, Sonerilas, anything where you can propagate from the leaf. And I'm going to do Emblemantha urnulata. And I typically I make sure I have some of the woody part of the stem. And I'm not going to do the entire leaf, because that obviously takes a lot of moisture to sustain this whole leaf. So what I typically do is I kind of slice it in half. And you can also root sometimes from the top portion. So I'll cut it in like a V. And then I can put rooting hormone on this, put it in the same kind of substrate, and it'll root. But a lot of these tend to do better when I've got the stem there. And all I'm going to do is I need to moisten this area. I'm going to put some rooting hormone. Usually I have a spray bottle of water, but all these have some type of chemical in them. So I do that, and then I get my rooting hormone. All right, just to dust the end of it there. And I use fluval stratum. Seems to work great for rooting things. You can buy it on Amazon. It's usually used in fish tanks for aquatic plants. And I put a bit of sphagnum at the bottom, because there's holes in the bottom, and if I pour that stratum in, it's going to just flow right through. So I put a little sphagnum just to keep the stratum in place. And then I just take my cutting and in place, and I bury it, just to where that stem is buried. And I'm going to give it some water. Find my hose. Just to moisten all of those stratum pellets. Now at this point, you want to keep this in 100% humidity, or as high of humidity as you can. I have these tanks. It's basically fish tanks, and there's a misting system on there, and it's got some water at the bottom, so it holds very high humidity. And I'll place that in these tanks, and I'll shoot a quick video of the tanks. In fact, let me do that now. So there's my cutting ready to go. And so these are Exoterra tanks, and they're somewhat open at the top, like it's probably 50% covered. And I've got the misting heads there. And so here's some other ones that are currently in various states. I have another one here. I like to tag everything unless I absolutely know what the plant is and I can tell just off, right off the bat. But with the Emblemanthas, I've got quite a few, so I want to make sure I know which one's which. And that mister comes on a few times a day, and there's water in the bottom, so it's probably 90 plus humidity in there. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe so that I don't have to go work at Starbucks.